Welcome Capricorn to another love reading. In today's reading, we're going to look into the feelings, how you feel and how the person you are dealing with feels about your connection. So let's start with the first topic. And the first topic is how you see the connection. What is your energy? What is basically going on? So when I'm looking at the cards, I had a feeling like you are waiting for something to move forward. You are waiting for some kind of movement forward. And I had a feeling like you feel like you basically in this relationship, in this connection, like you have done your part and you are kind of like expecting that the results are going to come to you, what you invested in. You won't also feel like recognition for your effort. You want the results to come what you put the effort. So I feel like you also want them to show you clearly that you matter, and you are maybe also thinking about the growth, about the progress, where things actually can go. And you definitely want success in this connection. You want to feel chosen, you want to feel prioritized. You don't also feel okay, I'm going to be honest, because we have 10 of Pentacles in reverse. At the same time, I feel like you don't really like feel like secure from a long-term perspective in this connection, because you are kind of like worrying still about the stability in this connection. Maybe you don't fully trust 100% the future of this relationship, of this bond, and also you're kind of like sensing that something is missing in the stability, in the foundation in your relationship. Or also I feel like you just feel very proud of what you have given in this relationship in general, but still at the same time you feel a little bit disappointed because you don't want short-term things anymore. But I'm kind of like sensing you really want the long-term stability, a long-term progress, a long-term success. And you're also maybe questioning like whether this can truly become something long-lasting, something solid, something stable. And I feel like you don't really want to invest in something unstable anymore, because you are kind of like watching what will happen next. You're kind of like waiting, so you're waiting to see if they are going to step up. You are kind of, I have a feeling like the attention is feeling good for you, but it's not enough anymore, you know. Maybe they are also giving you a lot of attention, a lot of recognition, a lot of sweet words and everything, but it's not enough for you. I have a feeling like you want real stability and you're not feeling this currently. Let's see how they feel about this connection. How they feel about this connection. This is very interesting because they feel emotionally currently very blocked. Like they are kind of like having this struggle to maybe give the care or receive the care is the issue, what I'm kind of getting. They feel very disconnected from nurturing energy as well, and they at the same time they feel very much strong, like the physical attraction towards you. Okay, this is like very strong physical attraction, and they feel a little bit like even intense or obsessed with you, if it makes sense. Like they feel a little bit like intensively obsessed or intensively drawn to, because also I'm going to be honest, like there's a huge part of this connection and it's actually their physical desire, if we can say this in this way. Okay, they are like craving attention, they crave validation, they enjoy the chemistry, they also feel very magnetic, they feel very confident in them, in themselves, and they like being wanted by you. They might even feel, I want to say like maybe a little bit possessive. Sorry for saying this, but still this is what the cards are kind of like suggesting. They're afraid of losing control. They are driven by impulses and the attraction more than emotion currently. And I feel like also they're kind of like struggling with emotional depth in this connection, and they also enjoy these intensities. What I'm getting, they really like the intensity of your connection, but they are avoiding responsibility. So be a little bit careful, because they kind of feel pulled to, but also at the same time they feel a little bit like trapped, like they want excitement, they don't want emotionally invest in this relationship is what I'm getting. And they're kind of like confusing maybe the passion with connection. So basically what I'm kind of like getting, what is there, what I'm kind of sensing, a lot of flirtation, a lot of presence, strong presence, but there is avoidance of emotional conversation probably on their side. Maybe it's resonating with you, but I have a feeling like they are kind of like pulling you closer and then they push you away. It's probably also what is kind of like happening. Let's see the truth, what is happening, the real truth. I feel like this connection cannot continue basically in this stage because you're juggling too much, and one person is very tired. The emotional tiredness is there. I have the feeling like it's on your side based on the cards, or also your boundaries are a little bit tested in this connection. Like someone feels like they're always adapting. I don't like it's you, that you're always adapting. The cycle, it's reaching the completion. I'm so sorry for saying this, but also some kind of cycle is reaching completion. It can also be like either it's going to completely transform or you need to let go of this connection, okay? Because something is reaching completion. Something must change or must end. It's basically what the card is saying, and the situation is also kind of like reaching the clarity you probably need. Or I also have the feeling like maybe the waiting phase is kind of ending currently, so you either are going to balance the situation or the connection is going to be close. And kind of I have the feeling like probably the lessons are kind of learned, that you really need to learn the lessons, and the emotional growth will come from this situation. And I think like also there's a final decision that is kind of approaching this connection, and you're not going to tolerate uncertainty anymore is what I'm kind of getting when I'm looking at the cards. And yeah, the one chapter is going to complete. So basically what is kind of like truly going on, like this dynamic of this relationship must evolve, must change. You cannot stay basically in this, that you want to invest something from the long-term future. They are still only physically thinking about you, you know. So basically the problem or the issue is that you want long-term stability, you want long-term security. They want, when I'm going to put also on the cards all together, they kind of want, I would say, this intense connection they have with you, okay? But they don't want emotionally invest in this connection. Or basically you want structure and they want passion, okay? They want to be the one who is in control. So basically don't also confuse like that your relationship is intense. This is not like that it's kind of investing, okay? It doesn't mean like intensity is investment. Just stop waiting for some kind of potential and actually turn it into the action, and set clear expectations, set clear boundaries, what you want, and protect also the long-term vision you have. And also if for example, if the relationship is going to reach its end, it doesn't mean that it's a failure, okay? It just means that you are growing, you want something else. And also the final message, basically I feel like you are kind of like ready to move forward in your life. They are kind of all the time driven by their desire, not by emotions, not by stability. And I feel like a connection is slowly reaching its limit, and you need to resolve this. You cannot avoid this anymore. So yeah, my beautiful Capricorn, when I'm looking at the cards, I kind of have a feeling like that was it, what the universe wanted you to know regarding this connection. So thank you so much for listening. And if you'd like to get a personal reading, link is in the description down below where you can book your reading. And also if you'd like to get more messages like this, please hit the subscribe button down below, because I'm basically publishing every single day new messages, so you're not going to miss any of them. So thank you so much. Until next time, see you.